Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to be breaking down what revenge trading is, why you shouldn't be doing it, and how to adapt the psychology of why you should be revenge trading, because sometimes you could be revenge trading without even knowing. So if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to drop a like, hit that sub button, and drop any comments below if you have any questions. My name is K Neil. Let's get straight into the video. Alright guys, so the market is not quite open yet. Today is Sunday, but it is not 5 p.m. EST. But we're going to be basically breaking down what revenge trading is and why you shouldn't do it. Now, as you guys do know, I do swing trades, so it is kind of hard. If I decide to revenge trade, it's going to be kind of hard anyway. But let's go ahead and break down what swing or revenge trading is, right? So let's say, for example, you guys take a trade. Let's say we're going to say, for example, right here. Let's say you take a trade right here. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, so let's say you guys saw a reversal right here and you saw a good blue candlestick right here, because this is a pretty long wick and this is a sign of a reversal, but it just didn't fall through. But let's say if you entered the trade right here, you lost the trade, you got down here, you hit your stop loss, right? So you lost that trade. Revenge trading is you lost that trade and you try to, let's say even if you actually succeed and you actually take a trade right here, though you would be in a bit of drawdown. If you took a trade right here, and even if you succeeded, like even if you make your money back, guys, it's still revenge trading. I say this because once you took a loss, like you just took a loss. Like if it's not nothing wrong with making your money back. However, if you try to do it with the same scenario and not really a proper setup, then that is revenge trading. Because it'll be different if let's say it broke EMA like it did. You're facing a lot of resistance on the EMA. You see a lot of wicks that's not going too much below EMA, so there is no breakthrough, and you took a trade on this either red or blue candlestick. Now you would have been in drawdown on this red candlestick, but if you took a trade right here and made a profit such as up here, then that is you just making your money back from a regular trade. But again, revenge trading is you not being able to emotionally find good setups and overall just have a new way of trading instead of trying to gamble your money back. Like instead of trying to get it back really fast, just wait for an A+ setup or wait for a good setup before you re-enter. So then you'll not only make your money back, but you'll be you'll double what you lost basically. You basically should ignore your strategy, because once this market opens, I do plan on having some, I'm gonna say I do plan on selling, only because this looks like this is gonna enter a bit of a downtrend. Now we will face a bit of resistance here, but we already broke through EMA 50. We're facing a lot of rejection on this blue candlestick here. This is just based off of what I'm analyzing. Yeah, we already had a breakthrough through our EMA. Price is facing a lot of rejection as we approach our EMA, and indicating that it could bounce back again and we could be entering a downtrend. If you look on the higher time frames, yep, on the daily we have a blue wick, which is in drawdown, which either way this still looks like it's about to go down. And on the weekly, same thing, this is a red engulfing candle. So like I said, the way revenge trading works is that the moment you stop following your plan and you try to just quickly make your money back, that is revenge trading, and that's what you should not be doing. Now I am going to be honest with you guys, we all have an ego in trading. Your goal with trading is to not only humble yourself, be able to not only to be able to humble yourself, but just to only rely on your strategy when it comes to trading, because you can have the best mentality in the world and still be a very bad trader. You can still go extremely broke trading if you don't know what you're doing. And I do strongly suggest that you don't have this fear, because this is why a lot of traders, I don't know if you guys know this one YouTuber, shout out to PB Investing. He explains that, when you're just looking at numbers on the screen, you don't really think about the money. So it's more so of, don't try to think more about the money, think of perfecting your craft. So it's more so of is my strategy good enough? And is this a good setup for me to enter this trade? And even then, how long are you willing to hold that trade? And again, have a top-down analysis in the markets to continue holding your trade. I'm gonna just basically give you 4 signs you're kind of revenge trading, because I know a lot of people don't. They're like, well, how can you tell if you're revenge trading? For one, a lot of people like to increase lot size after losing. Like you can, let's say if you took a trade for this lot size of, let's say 0.05, you took that lot size, and for this trade you're taking a 1. You're putting yourself in a lot more risk. You're more vulnerable to losing money, especially in drawdown. And it's a lot that you're doing, that you're putting yourself at risk for losing money. Like I said, you want to have a good setup as well. I'm just gonna go to a different example. Oh, this is perfect. So even right here, let's say, let's say if you like lost on this trade because you thought EMA wasn't gonna be broken. EMA was broken. We had a large blue spike within this candlestick, but price somewhat has a lot of resistance near EMA 50, goes back down, faces resistance, then we get a breakthrough, but then the price goes back down under, then we get the breakthrough on the second candlestick. Now, me personally, I would have entered on this second candlestick. You guys know me, I wait for the second candle after a breakthrough for my confirmation. Actually, I wouldn't even say this candle is a bit risky, but you guys know how my strategy works. Well, you should know at least somewhat of the indicator I use. So basically, that's how you know you're revenge trading. And also, guys, don't ignore your stop loss. You said it for a reason. Stop ignoring stop loss. And as you guys know, if you do revenge trade a lot, that could lead to blown accounts, losing weeks, quitting day trading overall. I've seen plenty of people quit just because they don't know how to start revenge trading, and they think that they're actually like trying and, you know, getting better. In reality, you know, that's why I do recommend a lot of people start journaling, because, you know, when you can write down your trades and know what not to do. Me personally, I've studied the markets for a very long time, and I know, because of the EMA 50 and because of the setup that I use, I can tell, you know, certain things by just looking at the candlesticks, because believe it or not, guys, the candlesticks tells you everything. So I'm going to give you guys 5 ways you can quickly stop revenge trading, 5 different ways. For your first way you can stop revenge trading is if you set a daily loss limit. So if there's a certain amount of money that you lose after trading, just say you're done for the day and try again tomorrow. That's usually what I tell people, but obviously they don't listen. Also, you have to understand, guys, you're not bound to win every single day. Even if you don't trade every single day, if you trade on a Monday, then on a Wednesday, then on a Friday, you may not win on those Fridays. It's just how it is. That's just simply how it works. You do want to have a trading plan. I don't want a lot of you guys to just be trading just because you see it going up or down. I know that's what a lot of beginners do, but if you are a beginner, you know, make sure you do a lot of research, because trading isn't something you can just pick up and learn in a few months. This is years of back testing, and this is years of studying that you have to do. It's kind of like going to college, except you're not being in student debt. You're just putting a lot of time into it. So you have to, like I said, accept losses, and it's kind of an ego game. You just can't let your ego and your emotions like play. Like, the market has no idea you're even in certain positions, but you can't allow your emotions to get in between your perfect set. Even if you have a perfect setup, you can't allow your emotions to get in between the perfect setup and what you're doing, because that can lead to you blowing your account. Think of it like this, guys. Your goal isn't to necessarily win every single trade. Your goal is to follow your setup. Your goal is to always follow your setup. Your goal isn't to win every trade in the world, because it's not going to happen for one. Your goal is to follow your setup, because your setup can take you places that, especially if you're a swing trader. I've woken up to days where I've just made $2,000 overnight. So you just have to follow your setup and trust your plan. If you lose the trade after trusting your plan, write down what you did wrong and try to improve. That is how you can improve on your strategy. And obviously, again, you always want to have a proper top-down analysis. And overall, I mean, it's just, you guys gotta think about this. Like, professional traders don't think about, I want my money back. We're not even really thinking about the money half the time. We're thinking about how good our setup was. How good was this trade? As you guys know, let's say gold, for example. Gold has been on a tremendous downtrend. Like, I've seen people make 400K from this entire right here alone. I've seen people make over $400,000. So that is why your setup matters the most, because I didn't actually trade gold, but other people are indeed making a lot of money from this downtrend. Yeah, I don't really have much to say after that. As long as you guys basically, again, understand what revenge trading is, analyze how you aren't revenge trading, because a lot of people do it without even knowing, and ways you can keep avoiding it, because trading is all about psychology. A lot of people think trading is about money, or they think everything but the psychology part of it, and that's all trading is. It's a mindset that you have to adapt and master so you can be good at analyzing and reading these charts. If you actually do want to trade with a system and avoid mistakes though, I break everything down in my step-by-step course. I actually don't I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I switched over to a program called WAP. I don't know if some of you've heard of that or not, but I have the link in the description below. And also I do teach the exact rules to stay disciplined. Like if you want to stay disciplined in your trading, join my community in the link in the description below. So I'll have that down there. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I will be dropping some more trading videos. I'm probably gonna post again in about 3 days so I can show you guys a live, just a live breakdown or something as a video though, because I do live breakdowns in the community. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Be sure to drop a like, hit that sub button, and if you have any questions about trading, leave them in the comments below and I'll check them out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.